Hello, everybody. It is I, CCash El GivinChi. We are here today at Keep It 100. I'm out here with Ray Scott. How you doing, brother?
I'm all good. And you?
I'm good. So today we're going to be talking football,
Yeah.
which is going to be one of the most active part of this podcast. And we're going to dive through a lot of topics from the summer transfers, how our favorite clubs are doing. Ray Scott with Manchester United. I with Real Madrid. And, we're going to talk about a lot of things about football.
Keep it 100 on God, I ain't never bluffing. Big dog, 100, and I keep it big.
Yep.
So I think let's start with Manchester because I think there's a lot to talk about when it comes to Manchester. What do you think about their performance so far?
First of all, I think we have started the season very well for me. Yes, we have started the season well. Though we had a disappointing result against Grimsby Town. I know it was very disappointing. So many people laughed at us. But for me, the season has not been bad. If you look at the transfers we made in the summer transfer window, the players we're bought in right now, I think the players are very good players. And from the way they started playing, you can see the players are playing very well. Yeah. It's just that right now the players are not really clinical. We are creating the chances, we are doing the right things, but the players are not just clinical. Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely right. They're not clinical, but I think it's far beyond that, bro. Because if you look at Manchester United, the first match against Arsenal, it's been a while since we saw Manchester play such good football.
Yeah.
And to still end the match without winning, it is like, man, what's really the problem with this club?
That's it. Yeah.
But the game against, is it Grimsby?
Yeah, Grimsby Town.
But I feel like I'm already minimized the club. I think from the second half, you could see when he brought in Fernandes, Buemo, you saw that the game actually changed.
Yeah, the thing is, Amorim did not minimize the club. You see, these players, I feel like they have a tendency of when they're going into a game, like I feel like it is the players that minimize the clubs. Because if you realize when we play against big teams like Arsenal, Man City, we tend to play very well. Go back to last season and the game against Manchester City at the Etihad where we won. We played very well. Even at Anfield, yes, last season we drew 2-2. We played very well against Liverpool. We were supposed to win that game. So you realize that when these players face the big teams, they step up their game. But when they go to play these other smaller teams now, it's like they lose focus. They're just going to play for playing sake. They don't care. Yeah, so that's the same thing that's happening this season. The game against Arsenal, we played very well. I was really disappointed that we could not even go out of that game with a draw. It was so disappointing.
That's crazy.
Then the next game against, I think, was Fulham. Still the same thing. I think we drew that game. Disappointing performance where we were supposed to win that game. And you go to face Grimsby Town and the performance drops again. Meanwhile, that is a team where the manager's name is supposed to coach you guys to go and win. Like, you understand? That's a team.
That was an easy win, actually.
Those are professional players. They play in the Premier League. Those people are playing the 40 of English football. So you cannot tell them that you need a manager to go and coach these guys to win that game. It's not possible.
You know what I told my friend? I told one of my friends, for this, the Green Beat, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they don't even have to win a match again throughout this season. If they lose a match, if anybody has to say anything, if I was a player, I'd say we won Manchester,
Yeah, that's really a big achievement for their season. I mean, there's no trouble that are going to win that's going to be compared to that, maybe except for promotion, but winning Manchester United is a very big deal right now. So I was like, these players don't need a coach to tell them how to win against players that have part-time jobs. Some of those players will leave the field that day and the next day they're going to go and do another job. So it's crazy. But generally, I still see we have not started the season so badly, because even look at the Premier League table right now, we are above Manchester City, but nobody's talking about it.
No, I think there's another case. That's just another case.
We are above Man City.
Man City is not doing so well.
But nobody's talking about it, So for me, it's not bad. I still believe that we are going to finish in the top 4. Yes, I still believe so.
I think so too.
Yes.
But that's if they keep playing the way they began the season. Because I think the first win they got, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That's a big boost for the whole club. And I'm hoping that their next game, from the next game, I hope they don't draw or they don't
play
lose.
Man City tomorrow.
Jesus,
next time, it's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. But
bro,
I still feel like we're going to do well because Man City have some key players missing because of injury. So I feel like we should use
monster.
We should use it to our advantage. They have Haaland.
They have the monster.
You know,
he scored 5 goals.
yeah. So I feel like we should utilize this now to our advantage. The fact that they have many key players missing due to injury. So if we can play very well against them, then I feel like we are going to win. Yeah,
Yeah, hopefully we'll see tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna watch that, man.
Sure.
But yeah, I think Manchester, they have very good players now, especially with Mbeumo. I think that's for the whole summer transfer, the transfers they did, like the key player that they bought.
Yeah.
That we can actually see that he's putting in the work.
Yeah.
And he's ready to give his all and all, you know, and we can actually see the change.
Yeah.
Like from the forwards, and not just for Manchester, but his country as well. Because even during the international break, we saw how he contributed for Cameroon.
Yeah.
But one other triggering topic that I would like to talk about is Onana's recent transfer.
Onana.
With him moving to Turkey. What do you think about it?
Bro, I am so happy.
What?
Bro, I am so happy. do you know the headache that this guy is giving us Manchester United fans?
But is it just him? That's the question.
Wait, listen to me. It's not just Onana, but look at Onana plays for the biggest club in England. Yeah. The biggest. When we bought this guy to the club, we bought him expecting a lot from him. You get me? This guy was just came out from an Inter Milan team that almost beat Manchester City in the Champions League final. He was the best.
And thanks to him,
he was the best goalkeeper in the Champions League that season, right?
Yeah.
But this guy comes to United. No doubt, I was very happy that Onana came to United because he's my Cameroon brother. I was very happy for him. That was a great move. But this guy came to Manchester United. He makes a lot of mistakes. I'm not saying other goalkeepers don't make mistakes, but there's a level where you play for a big club, like you're not supposed to make so much mistakes. But if you watch Onana play, I mean, I'm going to give him credit. He had some brilliant moments for us, but still, if you are cashing for Manchester United, if you're the goalkeeper for Manchester United, the first choice goalkeeper for that matter, there's a certain level of mistakes that you're not supposed to be making. This guy makes a lot of mistakes. I mean, a lot of mistakes, and it cost us a lot. Even the last game that we lost against Grimsby Town, you see, he followed many penalties but couldn't save them. The goals he considered in that match, cheap.
Let's talk about something. That match, right? I watched that match, and I would say the second goal, I think, if not the first goal, was his fault. But I won't blame him for the other goals. No. And the penalties, okay, you guys are worried about Onana. At least he followed the ball. He touched the ball. He almost had saves.
Almost.
Of course, he almost.
What almost? We lost that game, bro. Don't tell me about almost here. But we lost that game. Don't tell me about almost. Nigga.
Okay, wait. The team who won, right? The team who won, the goalkeeper there. How many saves did he make?
So you want to compare that goalkeeper Onana? Bro, that man is a 40-year goalkeeper. Don't bring that comparison here now, bro.
What I'm trying to say is this, right? I believe it's true that there are goalkeepers that are very good when it comes to penalty saving. Even Onana is good. We have seen him save penalties within the match, right?
Yeah.
But I will still say penalties at the end of the day is grace, bro.
The bottom line here is bro. For me, Onana's time at United was not the best. I mean, he has still won a trophy with us, But I feel like his time at Manchester United was not the best because if you look at our previous goalkeeper, David De Gea, one of the best in our club's history, even in the Premier League.
Even in football.
Yes, even in football, he's one of the best goalkeepers ever. If you look at David De Gea when he was at Manchester United, we still had our defensive issues, right? But this guy used to step up. This guy is the only goalkeeper that has won the goalkeeper of the season. I mean, the player of the season for Manchester United. That shows how good he was. You understand?
No, he was really good.
So if your defense, yes, we have defensive issues. Yes, but if your defense is bad, as a goalkeeper, if you are so good, cover up for those defenders. That shows how good the guy was. This guy was having defenders in front of him flopping. We had Phil Jones. This guy was making a lot of errors.
Wait, the defenders are still flopping.
No problem, but if you are a good goalkeeper, you are going to cover up. But this guy was making a lot of mistakes, so you have to get my point. If you are so good, emulate De Gea. This guy won the player of the season as a goalkeeper. That shows how good he was.
All right, but I will still say this, You guys have signed new goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Right? let's wait and see. Onana is still a Manchester player.
Yeah,
you guys should not. You guys should not be celebrating thinking he has gone.
He's gonna
He'll
go.
come back in 2020.
He's gonna come
he
back.
Will not go anymore.
Amorim does not want to use him. So even he already knows that Amorim does not want to use him. So if he comes back, he will leave.
Even Amorim is not safe at Manchester now.
Nah.
His next matches, he has a lot of pressure.
See,
and a lot to prove.
The thing is, you need to understand something.
Yeah.
The Manchester United board, they are okay with Amorim. The only problem is that Amorim is not happy because the players are not performing on the pitch. So Amorim, recently, I saw some rumors saying he wants to step down. It's not even the board that has a problem with him. He wants to step down because he feels like the players don't want him. You understand? The players are not playing for the club. They're not playing for him. The board does not have any problem with Amorim. The board is okay with him. They are trusting Amorim. And personally, I trust Amorim because if you look at the way we are playing so well. I saw one statistics recently in terms of shot on target and touches in the position box. Manchester United is first in the Premier League.
But they are not winning. They are not winning,
bro. That's get my point. We are creating the chances. We are playing very well.
Yeah.
But the players are not clinical.
And that's a problem. Because at the end of the day, if you're playing good, if you're having 80% possession, if you're not able to get that 3 points, then it's pointless.
Yeah, so the problem here is Amorim is not the problem, it's the players.
All of them are the problem.
Nah.
Unless we are getting wins.
I see many people come out to say the tactics, his tactics are not working, blah blah blah. With his tactics he has implemented in this team, you could see the performances we are giving, you could see the chances that we are creating, you could see the statistics there.
Yeah.
They are right up there in terms of shots on target and everything I just said. But the problem is the players. The players don't want to be clinical.
I understand that, but what you also need to understand is that Manchester is one of the biggest clubs in the world. With one of the largest fan base, right? And this is comparing even to Real Madrid, right? Imagine what Don Carlo has done for Real Madrid. All the trophies he has won for Real Madrid. But just a few moments that he couldn't, keep giving them what they wanted, the fan base got up and said we need a change.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's the same thing with Amorim. Amorim had last season with the fans not coming for him. But you see this season, if this continues like this and Real Madrid and Manchester United is still trailing behind, bro.
The fans, no problems. The fans, already in the fan base, we already have some fans coming for him.
Yeah.
So the problem is even the Manchester United fans are very toxic. Some of the Manchester United fans are very toxic. You guys need to understand something. We have been down for so long. Since Alex Ferguson left us, we have been down for so long. So the thing is, many Manchester United fans want us to win matches, want us to win the Premier League, the big trophies, right? But they are failing to understand that there's supposed to be a rebuild, and you cannot just continue sacking managers and you expect that. See, I bet you, if they sack Amorim, right? If they sack Amorim, nothing is going to change at Manchester United. It's a simple truth. Because even one manager will come and win 1 or 2 trophies and we will go back to default settings. You understand? We go back to default settings. We have to leave one. Even when Alex Ferguson came into this club, this guy, I think it took about 4 years to build. You understand? So I see that in Amorim. This guy has the tactics. He has everything it takes to become the next great manager at Manchester United. But the players, the fans are not patient. This has to do with patience. Even when Pep came to Man City, his first 2 seasons were not the best.
Yeah.
But people are failing to understand. This guy did not come to Manchester City and start winning. He had to rebuild the team also. He changed a lot of players from Man City. That's the same thing with Amorim. But Manchester United fans are not patient. This guy is a perfect man for the job. It's as simple as that. He's a perfect man for the job.
What about this Sesko guy? Because I kept hearing Sesko when they're about to sign him. But I've not seen anything, bro.
No, bro. You cannot say. See, Sesko for me, he's a good signing for us. He's a good signing. I feel like we were not supposed to sell Højlund to Napoli.
Exactly.
Because I feel like we needed a little bit of competition amongst them so that it's going to fire them to want to score.
You fight for your space.
Yeah, so that when you come on the pitch, if you don't score, you're going to sit on the bench, But Sesko for me, I feel like he is a good striker. Don't get me, he has not gotten enough game time yet at Manchester United. But I feel like from now as the season progresses, I feel like he's still going to improve here. He has not really had enough game time, but I still believe he's going to.
Let's hope and see. Because
he's still young.
At this point, I'm beginning to feel as if I wouldn't want to say curse, but I don't even know the right word to use. I feel like Manchester, there's a problem. There's a problem. And you see players that in Manchester are not doing so well. Most of them, when they move out, they do good.
When they move out, they go to.
I'll take an example with McTominay. He's doing so well at Napoli now.
He's doing so well, but you cannot compare the Italian league to the Serie A to Premier League, right?
No, I wouldn't. It's not like there's a big difference. They are all top leagues.
Yeah, they are all top leagues, but the thing you need to understand is the pressure at Manchester United is different from Napoli. That one is different.
What pressure are you talking about?
What pressure? Bro,
what pressure?
Do you know the pressure that's at Manchester United?
What pressure? Because it's last season, what competitions were you guys playing? Just the Premier League and the Cup. It's not like you're in the Europa League competition.
We played the Europa League. We reached the final in the Europa League.
Yeah.
We lost to Tottenham.
Okay.
The thing is, first of all, let's go to. We have a lot of big money signings we have made the past few years where they have come to the club and they have flopped.
Exactly.
I'll just give a simple example. We have Anthony.
But Anthony is doing good at Betis, bro.
Hold on. Let me learn. This guy came to Manchester United. I think it is something million or 90 something million euros.
Yeah.
He came to Manchester United. His first few games, he played very well. He scored goals. But after that, we were not seeing Anthony again.
Yeah.
You understand? We're not seeing Anthony again. This guy was having game time. It's not as if they put him on the bench. He was having game time. But what happened? You understand? So, but when he went to Betis, he started performing. You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes you can understand that the pressure at the club, like, because first of all, if you're a player, the moment you sign for Manchester United, automatically the whole world is on you.
Normally. I mean, of course.
Look at Brian Mbeumo. This guy was playing at Brentford. Nobody was talking about him, but immediately he signed for Manchester United. Every day you're going to see him on your FYP, on your feed, because he's on interviews. I mean, his fan base has increased. That's just how big the club is. So automatically, once you're a Manchester United player, there's a lot of pressure already.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Not every player can deal with the pressure. That's just it. Look at Betis. You cannot compare Betis to Manchester United.
Normally, I mean.
Okay, look at a player like Jack Grealish. He was first of all playing at Aston Villa. He was the star man at Aston Villa. He moved to City. He was no longer the star man. You could not really see that Jack Grealish you used to know. But this guy has gone to Everton. He's
popping up.
He's already popping up already. He has won the player of the month in the Premier League. Yeah. That's to show that some players cannot thrive under pressure. Some players cannot thrive in big clubs. They are just meant to be in those smaller clubs and shine there. It's just as simple as that.
And I think also the play time also affects them, you know. I think like some players need more play time to be able to execute what they can provide to the team. If they're not getting that play time, then they can't really, you know, be part of the team or provide more for the team. But yeah, hopefully we're going to see what Manchester is going to do for this season. I love Manchester a lot. I mean, after Real Madrid, if I had to support another club, it would probably be Manchester. So yeah, I'm rooting for them at least top 4 this season, and let's see how it goes.
Keep it 100 on God, I ain't never bluffing. Big dog, 100, and I keep it peak.